Good afternoon, everybody. The topic of this presentation is going to be on how Flow is going to help bring the next billion users to Web3, thanks to our upcoming Crescendo Network upgrade. My name is Jeff. I'm a product manager on Flow Foundation. Prior to working on Flow, I worked at Dapper Labs as a software developer. Flow believes in the consumerization of Web3. We believe the success of Web3 is predicated on our ability as an industry to create real, tangible value for everyday people. We believe it's not just about creating complex tech demos and repeats of what's already been done before. And at this point, we believe the benefits of Web3 for consumers is clear. True ownership of your digital assets with self-custody. Open, transparent software and state that anyone can use and no one can censor or block. And interoperable and composable software and data, which enables developers to build and deliver new value for existing users and code. And of course, permissionlessness. Anyone can build and enjoy in Web3. The story of Flow starts at Dapper Labs. Dapper had a vision of creating fun and engaging consumer Web3 experiences that push the boundaries of the technology. This vision started with building CryptoKitties on Ethereum. CryptoKitties wasn't just an NFT, but a complete on-chain game built in Solidity, where users could collect and breed digital cats together. The application was so successful and viral at launch that it fully congested the Ethereum blockchain with only around 14,000 active users. Overall, from CryptoKitties, Dapper found that users experienced high gas costs and went through significant onboarding issues. We had to explain to users, what is a wallet? Why are you going through KYC just to purchase crypto? And of course, the application failed to scale beyond 14,000 users, which isn't an impressive number in the Web2 world. The team took the learnings from CryptoKitties and decided to try again and build a new game on Ethereum called Cheese Wizards. Cheese Wizards was an on-chain wizard dueling game where users could collect and duel with wizard NFTs with each other. The smart contracts were audited by some of the world's best smart contract auditing firms. And at the time, Dapper had some of the best Solidity developers on the planet on staff. Still, critical bugs were found in the game's smart contracts, resulting in the game having to undergo a hard fork. With Cheese Wizards, the team experienced firsthand the security issues of building applications of even moderate complexity in Solidity. Overall, from Cheese Wizards and CryptoKitties, Dapper learned that surfacing the value propositions of Web3 to users presents many challenges. Web3 user onboarding results in massive user churn. People simply don't understand wallets, going through KYC, or purchasing crypto. Building applications for scale with Ethereum can result in network congestion and high gas fees for users. And building secure smart contracts with Solidity is challenging, even with the world's best resources at your disposal. And when looking at the broader Web3 ecosystem at the time, the solutions to Ethereum's issues being presented by others in the industry, in our eyes, fell short of what's needed for mainstream consumer adoption of Web3. And oftentimes, these solutions detract from some of those core value propositions. Take, for example, solutions to scaling, like sharding and layer 2s, which present additional developer complexity and a fragmented developer and user experience. This brings us to Flow. Flow is the answer to the problems that Dapper faced while building mainstream consumer Web3 experiences on Ethereum. Flow is an all-new Layer 1 blockchain, and it was built with the very purpose of enabling developers to create consumer experiences that can scale to billions of users and onboard the masses to Web3. Today, Flow is trusted by the world's best mainstream consumer brands like the NBA, NFL, Disney, Ticketmaster, and more to deliver Web3 experiences for their consumers. And today, some of the world's biggest Web3 applications live on Flow, like NBA Top Shot. Flow has a large worldwide consumer and developer user base. To date, Flow has processed over 600 million transactions on mainnet, has over 45 million active accounts, and 440 nodes operated in over 20 countries around the globe. Flow unlocks Web3 at scale, and it does so without the complexity drawbacks of sharding or the decentralization concerns with layer 2s. Flow's multi-node architecture is horizontally scalable by separating consensus from compute. And by offering multiple node types on Flow, Flow achieves all of decentralization, scalability, and security, solving for the blockchain trilemma. From the experience of building CryptoKitties on Ethereum and having it fail to scale, Flow has now built and delivered a solution for mainstream consumer Web3 applications that can scale to billions of users. Flow enables developers to create secure, sophisticated on-chain apps with Cadence. Cadence is Flow's native smart contract programming language. And Cadence pioneers a concept called resource-oriented programming. This means that Flow has a built-in representation for unique data structures, like NFTs, and leverages linear type systems for their security. Cadence has built-in account abstraction, which enables powerful multi-sig capabilities for every account, and built-in account recovery, thanks to the fact that accounts can have multiple keys. Scripted transactions in Cadence unlock limitless composability, where developers can interact with multiple smart contracts in a single transaction. This allows developers to accomplish in one Cadence transaction, which would otherwise take multiple transactions in Solidity. And multi-role transactions enable gas-free transaction experiences for end users by separating a transaction's payer from its authorizer. From the experience of building cheese wizards on Ethereum and struggling to create secure software in Solidity, Flow has now delivered a solution for how developers can build secure, powerful, sophisticated on-chain software with Cadence. However, with Cadence, Flow wasn't a part of the larger EVM ecosystem of apps, smart contracts, and tools being developed. And this meant that EVM developers couldn't easily bring their existing smart contracts, apps, and assets to Flow without undergoing major code changes and migrating their systems from Solidity to Cadence. And this meant that even though EVM developers are excited about Flow and Cadence, these high switching costs from EVM were difficult to overcome. And this resulted in Flow's developer base and user base being oftentimes separate from Ethereum's, with fragmented liquidity. Fortunately, this is all going to change with EVM on Flow, which is coming with Flow's Crescendo Network upgrade. EVM on Flow enables EVM developers to deploy their existing applications and smart contracts to Flow with absolutely no code changes required. With full EVM equivalence, all Solidity contracts are now compatible with Flow. And with scaling solutions powered by Flow's protocol, EVM apps on Flow can now scale to billions of users. EVM on Flow enables Cadence to superpower existing Solidity code. This brings many of the security and developer benefits of Cadence to Solidity, enabling developers to more easily build secure and powerful software in EVM. And Cadence assets are now compatible with EVM apps on Flow, and vice versa, meaning existing EVM assets on Flow gain from what's possible to be developed in Cadence, and Cadence assets get to participate in the ecosystem of EVM apps and tooling coming to Flow. Cadence's transaction model separates a transaction's authorizer from its payer, enabling developers on Flow to deliver gas-free EVM transaction experiences for their users. Scripted transactions enable developers to assert powerful pre- and post conditions, ensuring what's expected to happen in a transaction actually does. And with programmable transaction execution logic, developers can now combine what would take multiple transactions on other EVMs into a single Cadence transaction on Flow. Cadence has built-in account abstraction. The Cadence account model enables each account to function as its own multi-sig, enabling secure transaction authorization and account recovery for EVM. Cadence accounts can also support the same keys that are supported by the Secure Enclave element on your iPhone or Samsung device. This enables you to self-custody your EVM accounts and assets using just your mobile phone. Cadence accounts can also control corresponding Cadence-owned accounts on EVM on Flow, enabling powerful cross-VM functionality and asset interoperability. And the Cadence account linking feature enables accounts to delegate access to their assets to other accounts. This unlocks walletless onboarding experiences to EVM applications on Flow, enabling users to later account link their application custodial wallet to their own wallet. Starting September 4th, developers can deploy their existing EVM apps and contracts to Flow. In doing so, they'll benefit from a faster, cheaper, and more secure development environment. Developers can elevate their existing EVM apps with the superpowers of Cadence, and all of this is ready today on Flow's testnet with mainnet support coming with the Crescendo update on September 4th. We're so excited to see what you build on Flow. Please give us a follow on X at flow_blockchain to stay in touch. Thank you very much for listening.